This is the system that got me all perfect A+ in high school. All 100s, every single class. But it isn't about the system itself. It's about the mental structure that got me there. This mental structure came from 3 steps that you, yes, even you, can apply to your life to be your own fucking best version. Because we both know you were meant for more. If not, you wouldn't even have clicked on the video. So 3 steps to get ahead of probably 99% of people, especially in school. Here goes nothing. Know what's ahead. Do one thing, but do not stop there. And apply. Let me explain. To be ahead, you need to know what's ahead first. When I was in high school, I used to plan for every single unit that would come. I was very fortunate because I knew what would come. And I knew every activity's objectives, instructions, evaluation criteria, and all that because I studied online. But for you, you have syllabus, or you can ask the teacher for it. And with everything, focus only on this week. Be very, very conscious of the end dates, the deadline. Keep them on your mind. From here, the next step is working only within one topic every day until you're good at it, until you are on track. Okay? Because if you're watching this, you're probably off track, your grades aren't probably as good. And yes, I can tell you all of this because I literally didn't get like 200s just because they couldn't, but I had many extra points. So let's set an example for this point. Right now, I'm working with algebra because I am studying for the college board exam for uni applications. What happens? I completely forgot. I stopped using it like 1 year ago. I never put it in practice, so I suck at it. So even if the exam has like 4 sections in maths, like algebra, you have arithmetics, data analysis or something like that, and you have geometry. I am only focusing on algebra until I master it. What other thing? I always separate my tasks in units. And since I was having, like probably most of you, many classes per semester, I would choose just one. In my case, it was for the day. In your case, it can be for like 1 hour of studying. If you want to get ahead, focus only on one until you master it. Or focus a lot on the things and classes that relate to one another. And a very important tip, choose the most urgent one and finish that first. Because I get it, school doesn't wait for you and you won't start ahead. So remember being conscious of the deadlines, accommodate, sort them out so you can see, oh, this one comes first. You keep an eye on them until they're done, one at a time. Then we go back to choosing one class or one module. So how can you do this? Focus on the first step. Finish one thing a day. Once that's done, do the next and the next and the next, and do not stop. Until you have no time in the day, until you feel super tired, and rest is a necessity, it's not a distraction, okay? So allow yourself to give your all. This won't be forever. You know, when I was 2 months ahead, I could just go to my grandparents' house and be there like, vacation. So you won't regret it. And to rip off the distractions that impede you to get this much time of focus, go watch this video. Use your time right, okay? No games, no phone. Keep that out of your room, out of your study sessions. Keep that out. You can keep it, but keep that out. If you finish the whole day's activities, note the next day's objectives. See them as if you're hunting them. You have to be very, very clear where you're aiming. And if you study and you don't have the activity itself, but rather just the topics, the themes, the discussions, the words you would study, do not chase and go after activities or the topic itself. Go after your own questions. Again, I have video to help you with this. So by finishing only one thing a day and not trying to pack the whole week into one, you won't feel the stress that takes. Like trying to complete 10 days in one itself will make you feel burdened and overwhelmed since the beginning. But you also won't be stopped in the other people's rhythms. So finish one thing a day, then the next. So when you're finished, maybe you completed like 3 days, right? And then the next days you do one thing, but it won't be the second, it will be the fourth, and you will start to be ahead, little by little, step by step, day by day. But you need to agota tus recursos, use all of your resources. From here, the next recommendation: when you're learning, do not just try to learn the information and respond to your questions, but rather apply it. For example, in English class, try making friends from around the world. Try making calls with them. Try joining a Discord gaming server that's international or American or British. Make sure it's something that interests you. Start watching TED Talks in English, or the language you're trying to learn. Español, Francés, Italiano. If it's chemistry, try joining the contest that everyone's ignoring, and try relating what you learn, because you will learn stuff. Even if you fail, even if you don't get in the first place, you will have learned something new. You will have gotten perspective in the topics that are trending right now, for example. This also tests your potential. And when it's time to do it as an activity by yourself, like me trying to get into the oratory contest and then speaking publicly for my graduation, it will be less scary and less big, and you will start more gradually incorporating into the real world, and you won't feel all of this burden when you're coming out of high school and you don't know what the fuck to do, because you were just trying to learn but you never applied, you never did. And surround yourself with older people. It doesn't necessarily have to be your parents, because they may talk stuff that is too advanced or too political or stuff, but focus on what you want to improve, where and who's actually doing it now. If you're in 5th grade, maybe meet somebody who's already in middle high school, and so on. Approach them, ask them, what are they doing? I actually lived this with my little cousin. He came to my room and he asked me, what are you doing? I was doing some math homework, and he was like, what are those numbers? They're too much. What is that symbol of exclamation doing in maths? And I try to explain to him. So you can promote yourself as their study option, because by explaining, I don't know if you have heard about the Feynman technique, but it's really good to explain to people. Besides, it feels good when you know something that they don't, honestly, and you feel like, oh, I can do something good and teach them, and it helps you because you're ahead. So since it's a win-win, you can promote yourself as their solution. It's more probable that they will accept you into their circle, not only in person but online. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to be healthy, if you want to be a pro gamer, bilingual, educate yourself like one. Challenge your current self's beliefs and try to adopt their beliefs. When you wake up, make it the first thing that you hear. Every morning that I wake up and I go out to walk, I listen to my mentor, Coral Mujares. Go follow her. She speaks Spanish if you're interested, and if not, still, go follow her. So listen to them, always. Educate yourself like them, borrow their beliefs, watch their videos, watch their behaviors, hear their analysis, watch how they play their game. Investment, learning languages, getting good grades, hello, and make a bunch of notes. For that, I recommend you to just keep a journal or a general notebook where you note everything that you learn each and every single day. You can do that in Notion as well. And then The last thing you do at night, again, listen and review. Review everything you learned that day and start to apply it every single day. You will become unstoppable. I'm so excited for you. I'm so proud of you for being here. I don't have much battery here, but see you later.